Hi folks, I've just done this very rough line and wash for Patreon. I can't believe it, there are nearly 350 videos on Patreon to watch. I've done this very quickly. I washed it in, then I let it dry, wet the paper again, then put in the background washes and then just stiffened up. And the thing about the line and wash, because it's black and white to start with, it looks very contrasty. The difference between the white and the black, I mean, is about the highest contrast you can ever get, I suppose. But once you start putting colour on, and this is quite a small amount, once you start putting the colour on, I'm going uphill a little bit, it takes the sting out of that contrast. This is just a very loosely based sketch on the River Wandle, where we did the bike ride this morning with the old men. Do this ride, as you know, every week. And I'm a bit tired now, coming up that hill at the end. But great fun, and it's a great inspiration for this sort of painting. It's just a small river, River Wandle. It has been much abused in the past, but at the moment it's teeming with fish, trout and chub and the usual carp, some big carp in there. And it goes through various parks in South London on its way to the Thames, where it finishes up at Wandsworth Bridge. We treasure it because it's all we've got really. We're in suburbia of London, which seems endless, although we're on the edge of Surrey. So we're quite well placed for getting into the countryside, but this is local. It's all in built-up suburbia. You wouldn't think so. It's surrounded by factories and housing estates and housing, and as you get towards the Thames, it becomes quite an affluent, not effluent, but an affluent area through Wandsworth. And when there's been a lot of rain, the river's quite fast flowing. For those that like trivia, it's about 16 miles long. It comes up somewhere in Croydon and winds its way through various parks and its meanders, and it drops about 126. Well, yeah, it drops about 126 feet. So it's fairly fast flowing. It was very good for mills in the last century, more in the 19th century. And there's still one working mill on it where we have our cup of tea, Merton Abbey Mill, where what's his name? Did a lot of designs for William Morris, a designer, textile fabric designer. We had his small factory units on the river, powered by the mill, and was very well known in the day. Still well known now, especially Liberties of Regent Street. Is it Regent Street? Liberties of Regent Street? I think so. I remember in my carpet fitting days, early on, I remember helping to carry a roll of carpet from Liberties all the way to our workrooms to be made up into something. That was a lifetime ago. Well, there we are. It's a rough sketch of an impression of where we were today, standing on the bridge, looking at this. I've done it many times before, a lot better than that, I have to say, but it's got its merit. Thanks for looking in, guys. I'm going to do one for you now. Bye bye.